we're going to work with our candidate, Daily Doggett. First thing we want to do is advance her to the onboarding stage. So we're going to start the onboarding, and we have our approved job, the I-9 compliance specialist. We want to check our completion location for folks that are going to be doing the Section 2 completion. And then we want to click OK. Next thing we want to do is select our workflow. So we want to do the JDP I-9 new hire. We submit. And we want to do the task of JDP I-9 onboard. So we add this task. Next thing we want to do is look at the email that Daily is going to get. And if we do a preview of that email, in the preview we'll be able to get Daily's login name here. So we want to capture that for when Daily will log in to do her portion of the onboarding process. So we'll grab that information and then we simply click on send. So now we note that now she's been created as an employee, so we want to save this information. We'll want to take a look at and change her login information to change the password. So we want to edit this information, and we're going to change this. And go down and re-enter that password, and we'll save that information as well. Now what we want to do is go to Yotmail and enter her email address that we've created. And we'll see that we've now got the welcome email to Daily to go in and start with the process of creating her Section 1. So we can simply click on this link here, and that will take us to the onboarding login screen where we'll enter that username that was provided as well as the password, and that will take us into the onboarding process. So Daily's going to begin her onboarding. All the information looks good, save and continue, and the next thing we'll want to do is click on the link to start the Section 1. Okay, now it's time for Daily to go through and complete Section 1. So click on the link, and that takes us right into the I-9 compliance portal from JDP. We have some instructions here on electronic signature notification and what that means. So we click on submit, consent to the electronic signature. So we're going to go through and click on the consent boxes here. And we'll type in our signature. Let's change the style to make it look a little different. And it looks good. Confirm our signature, agree to the e-signatures, and click I accept. All right, everything looks good. Let's click on submit. And we want to make sure that our information came over properly, our social's in there, address looks good. I'm going to say we're a US citizen, click on submit. We have our electronic signatures that we can look at here. Thinks all's good. So we'll click on submit again. And we're ready to go. I-9 Section 1 information has been filled. So if we bounce back out here to the iCIMS portal and we look at our dashboard here, we'll see that Section 2 for Daily is now ready to be processed. Okay. Now it's time for us to get our Section 2 completed for Daily, and so we want to go to our dashboard and see our signed Section 2, find Daily in here. Here she is. Simply click on this URL, which will take us into the I-9 compliance platform again, and we want to enter our remote verifier information and login. So we're going to do that, and we log in. And that takes us right to the Section 1 information that was provided by Daily. Looks like we have everything we need there, so we'll continue. And the next thing we want to do is review what documents we're going to be looking at. So for today, we're going to be looking at a passport, We get our passport number in there. We've got our hire date, put our name in here. We'll use my name as the individual that's going through. We'll attest to the information that we saw. Everything looks good. And simple as that. We can add some notes here if we need to, if that's necessary. But we're going to save this information and everything is ready to go. Now the next thing we would do, we would create an E-Verify case. We automatically submit to E-Verify. I'm not going to do that in this video, but that is the Section 2 completion. Pretty simple. We'll go back to the dashboard. We'll see that Daily is no longer in the Section 2. And we'll look in the E-Verify, and we see Daily is here, ready to go through the E-Verify process. Now that we've got Daily hired and she's an employee, she's gone through the I-9 process, we've updated her employee profile with her I-9 completion location, which was the test location. There's no further action. And in the case of her I-9 completion code, the E-Verify case was closed because the data entered was the fake Social Security number, which is why this came back as incorrect data entered. And that's it for getting Daily fully onboarded and the status updates occurring back into iCIMS once completed. And those are the 3 sections of our demo. Thank you.